kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
2 now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Okay, ready?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch 1, 2, 3, set, go.
Tua going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Rolling to his left. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay,
second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox. 32 yards. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gay is on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Two and now on 1st down. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh. And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick-6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you. So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion. I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line. Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw is Taylor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
On first down, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this